What's up, Reefers? Welcome to Alex for Corals. This is Alex Wilson, your host, and this is my daily video log where you can learn from my mistakes. So I still got a horrible Dino flatulent nightmare. Let's check it out. Yep. So here it is. Got the lights down to 20%, and still got lots of the brown slime. That's regular thing. We got brown slime nightmare over here. Dude, you're supposed to be training this guy to eat the dino flagellates. He's not into it, but he will kick it off where he can so he can get down to the other algae underneath, right, dude? Alright, so maybe we can train him a little bit more and might get better results on removing these dino flagellates. Other than that, I'm sticking to reducing the lighting. Might do another full day blackout here in the future. Let's check out a close-up shot of this netting dino flagellate. It just absolutely nets and smothers everything all the way down. Look at this. Used to be my Posilopora, completely dead. Although I've seen it like this before, believe it or not, and it has bounced back. So probably dead though. Be throwing it out. And got this green slimers all closed up, and definitely it's lost some of its color there. Definitely lost its green, and just this horrible netting brown slime just nets everything. I think we should just call it netting slime nightmare algae. Here it is, all over my clams right here. I moved them up so I can easily stir up my gravel here. But there it is, just after 24 hours. So the light's at 20%, still back, all knitting all over the crushed coral right there. And yeah, luckily the varieties right here not too bad considering. And the other clams are back up in here, and the other corals and that. So that's it. I think it's just overfeeding, which gives just the that the dissolved organics is too high in the water. Some type of dissolved organics is what I believe that it causes this type of bloom. So you just need to give it a chance for the dissolved organics to burn themselves out. This algae will burn itself out, and for your microfauna to catch up to it. That's right, your microfauna certainly does eat diatoms like crazy. Copepods eat the diatoms like crazy. So yeah, check it out. And we got all kinds of them in here, so just they'll find their balance. And so I got some of that red slime here and there in with this netting brown slime dino flagellate nightmare stuff. Same right there. And Euphilius looking a little bit better, and the frog spawn, hammer and the frog spawn there. But the purple mushrooms still look horrible. And here's the bounce. Red discosoma bounce mushroom. There it is, guys. It's bouncing out of here like crazy. And I think it's definitely from just the higher light intensities. It forms like these bounce type of growths. As looks like it's protection from the light. So there it is right there, a red bounce discosoma, and it is closed up a little bit like the rest of the other red discosomas back there, because it doesn't like the brown slime whatsoever. Regular thing, what do we got over here? That's it. Alright, well, let's check out, chest over here. Bubble algae's looking okay. Goniopora still down. Duncan's still down, but a little bit bigger. Heliofungia, but just barely. And check out really quick that 20-gallon quarantine system. Yeah, I moved the toadstool down here a little bit. So there it is right there. And See, here's another shot of this same red disco soma right here. So it's like one of these heads, like it has these little bumps on it. So it's like one of these bumps just gets completely overgrown, and that's how it, with the increased light intensity, I believe it starts forming a bounce. So that's right. I get the red bounce over there from this same disco soma right here, and this one right here is looking especially nice. And it's kind of like a, especially like a kind of a glow, kind of a, you can tell when a coral is especially healthy, it'll start to actually glow. You can see the health on it. It's like this one right here, red. This is the blue spotted, red spotted, the red disco soma with the blue spots. And then the fuzzy mushrooms as well, starting to recover from the, didn't like the red slime treatment, but it's starting to recover. And what else do we got here? Project X, there it is. It's, gotta love it. Turbonaria there in the back, as well as the camo Fabia right there. So let's check out this side. And so yeah, move the toadstool down. It's just about touching the orange digitata right there, and with the stylophora right there, it's like I think it's dying on the bottom right there, not getting quite enough light or something. But on the other side, it certainly has an activated tip there, as well as in the front here. So he's looking pretty good, I think. Key line pipe right there, gotta love it, as well as the other clams right here of note. Christmas tree warm rock, don't even talk about it. What else do we got in here that is doing surprisingly good over here? Well, I guess that's just about it. It's about the same as it has been. So just got to get the main system over there under control and be ready once the 2.5 timer runs out. That's right, I'm running, this is a coral quarantine system right here. So I'm running a 2.5 month length before, so I know that it's velvet free, and then I could switch everything, be ready to move stuff over from here to the next one. And then once that's done, then I'll be ready to get new corals. And so like I mentioned before, this one is a 20 gallon, and I certainly would have preferred to have done it, you know, in a 40 gallon at least. And so but it definitely works, you know, if you just want to stick to the budget of, you know, of just having a 20 gallon, you know, just with the one light and, you know, one small protein skimmer and the hang on the back filter is certainly one way to do it. You know, however, ideally what I want to do is switch this one out. That's right, switch it out, replace it with a full, just either a 3 foot long or a full 4 foot long, you know, display aquarium. So it'd be just probably 100 gallon. So if I do just like a 3 foot, it'd probably like 80 gallon or so. If I went ahead and do just a standard 4 foot gallon aquarium, that's right, it's an excuse. I have 2 aquariums right here. I can only maintain 2 aquariums right here. But if I could click it up, I have 2. I might as well go bigger and just have a full display, take advantage. I can get a full taller type of display, because over here on this one, well, I have the wider, it's a full 14 inches tall, right? But I certainly would like to have a display that has a taller aquascape, so I could do a full, you know, ideally 24 inches, but I was looking at the Red Sea. It's like a really, really nice setup there, and it's 22 inches tall, so that would be just right. 22 inches deep, and I like the way that looks, because it's a kind of a even look to it right there. You know, even on just as deep it is high. You know, and then 4 foot long on it. Really like the way Red Sea has it set up right there. Everything is all ready to go, and it you know, as much plug and play as possible, and it has a sump and everything ready to go. It has the optional filter socks that just come right out, and you can switch them right in with the roller mat or their mat. I forget what they call it. But the good news is that I'm not a really huge fan of these mats anyway. I mean, I could use them, or I could not use them, so I'm kind of inclined just to go without them. And but I like the way I can remove the socks. That way I could just put some, run nothing at all if I can, or if so, I could just temporarily run the socks or temporarily run some of the real coarse filter media. So anyway, that's just an idea on that one, guys. Oh, what else is good about it? It's oh yeah, what I don't like about the Red Sea, that's two faults. One is that the stand is just particle board, and it is reinforced, but still would definitely much prefer to have these aluminum stands, such as this one right here by Innovative Marine. So, but I guess it's worth it. That's just one. At least with the Red Sea, you get the whole package. I don't have to, it's already ready to go with the sump and the, Protein skimmer is all ready to go if I wanted to go with that same one that they have built for it, and the other accessories. So can't complain there. And the only other thing about it is that it has it has the overflow, an internal overflow, such that it definitely look like my recommendation here on that is that I think they do it internally just because they think that, that it's going to look cleaner from the outside. Oh, you don't want to see a little bit, you don't want to see the external overflow box. I think that's just a huge mistake. I mean, that's probably an issue for maybe 5% of the people out there, but for the other 95% of the people, it makes much more sense to have an external overflow instead of an internal overflow, because this way you get the space, the most valuable square footage space in the aquarium itself. That's right, that you can actually use in the aquarium. And so, so in applications like this where it's relatively close to the wall like this, the external overflow is no problem whatsoever, and the plumbing, the tube that you connect to either side of it. So definitely a fan of like the Innovative Marine external overflow box. So that's the only recommendation I would have as far as the current Red Sea aquariums. And don't get me started on this one too, as well, as far as they have this automatic, they have the automatic top-off system right here, and it's just a horrible waste of square footage right here, because if they're going to do a system like this, fine, but they should have put it underneath the stand. Anywhere underneath the aquarium would have been better. I mean, just even if it was just underneath the 2 or 3 inches going from one side to the other side, anywhere underneath the stand would have been better than having it like this. Because, well, it wasn't so bad when I had it actually working, but ever since I connected my purified water system straight to it, well, now I got the float underneath just going straight off the float in my so that means I have this right here and I can't use it for anything. Completely wasted space. So it would have been just, how hard would it have been to be able to put something right here where you can, it would be like an optional space where I can actually remove that pane right there, and then use this space for the aquarium itself. That would have been genius if you're going to do it this way. But this way, just, I can't even, what am I supposed to do with this space? I guess I could put some rocks right here. I might be able to put some plants right there. I don't know, maybe a mangrove or something. Put some of the roots right there and have it growing up to the lights. Although I'm not a huge mangrove fan anyway, call me crazy. Alright guys, that's it. I'm out here. Happy reefing, guys. Bye.